Hello, my name is Colleen Hernandez from CGI Business Solutions. Today we'll be discussing the Airstron open enrollment, which is to begin on September 1st, 2020 and last through August 31st, 2021. During this open enrollment period, you are allowed to make changes to your plans and your covered dependents. This is the only time that you'll be allowed to make plan changes throughout the year unless you experience a qualifying event. A qualifying event can be marriage, divorce, birth, or adoption. If your spouse had coverage somewhere else and they lost their job, then they're able to come onto your plan. Aside from that, open enrollment is the only time that you're able to make any plan changes. Please keep in mind that if you do have a qualifying event throughout the year and you need to add or remove a dependent, you may do so with supporting documentation within 30 days of the date of the qualifying life event, and your life event only allows you to change the dependents that are covered and not your plan election. So the plan that you choose right now will remain in force for the next 12 months. I am happy to announce, though, that the plan options that you're currently enrolled in will continue to be offered for the next upcoming 12 months. So if you are happy with your plan, you will have the option of continuing that coverage for the next year. We're going to be reviewing the benefits at a glance that you see on your screen here. If we take a look at the bottom of page 1, it's a little refresher on how you can locate a participating medical and dental provider. You're able to cover any dependent children on your medical through the end of the calendar year, which they turn 30. And on your dental plan, you can cover any dental children through the end of the calendar month that they turn age 26. Same rules as dental apply to vision. If you can please flip to page 2, we're going to be reviewing your medical plan options. 4 different plan options. The first 3 plans, the Blue Care 48, Blue Care 45, and the Blue Care 59, all utilizes the Florida Blue Care Network. The 3 Blue Care plans that you have available to you this year are the same 3 Blue Care plans that you had in the last year. They are all copay plans. So you're going to have a copay for the doctors, specialist, emergency room, urgent care, diagnostic x-ray, and advanced imaging. Anywhere that you see that word copay, you'll walk in, you walk out, and all you pay for that particular service is that designated copay. The copay amount is different for each of the plans, but they all do have copays for those items. On the Blue Care 48, for hospitalization, you're responsible for your 20% after you satisfy your deductible, and there's an additional $100 copay for any inpatient hospital services. Your deductible on this plan is $2,000 for an individual. Then you're responsible for 20% until you reach your $5,500 individual out-of-pocket maximum. Family is a $6,000 deductible, then 20% until you meet your $11,000 out-of-pocket maximum. However, all of these plans, if one individual within your family unit satisfies their deductible, then the coinsurance will kick in. Once one individual within your family unit satisfies that individual deductible, then their care and treatment will be at no charge to you for the remainder of the calendar year. Collectively, as a family unit, your whole family cannot exceed the family deductible or the family out-of-pocket maximum. Blue Care 45, as I mentioned, you had the copays for all of the commonly utilized services, including an additional copay for outpatient surgery. So instead of deductible and coinsurance, as in Blue Care 45, you will have a copay for outpatient surgery on the Blue Care 45 plan. Blue Care 48, it's deductible and 20%. Blue Care 45, it's a $400 copay. Your individual deductible is $1,500. Family is $4,500. 10% coinsurance instead of 20% coinsurance, and all be all out-of-pocket maximum of $4,000 for an individual, not to exceed $8,000 for your family unit. The Blue Care 59 plan in column number 3, another Blue Care copay plan. This plan, you're gaining a copay for the inpatient hospitalization as well. So all of the commonly utilized services, your doctors, the emergency room, the urgent care, inpatient and outpatient hospital, everything is going to have a copay. There are other less common services such as hospice and home nursing care that is going to be subject to deductible and coinsurance. Deductible on this plan is $500 for an individual, not to exceed $1,000 for a family unit. Then 10% coinsurance until you reach your out-of-pocket maximum of $3,500 for an individual, $7,000 for a family unit. The 3 plans that we talked about already, those are the Blue Care plans. Those are HMO plans with no out-of-network coverage. However, in the event of an emergency, please go to the nearest emergency room. Even if it is out of network, it will be treated as if you were in network. No questions asked. Another thing that I wanted to mention about the plans is that if you were on Blue Care 59, the plan in column number 3, with a $3,500, $7,000 out-of-pocket maximum, and at open enrollment, you choose to go to Blue Care 45 in column number 2, with your out-of-pocket maximum jumping from $3,500 to $4,000 for an individual. Any money that you've already paid towards your out-of-pocket maximum will follow you. So if I was on Blue Care 59, the plan in column number 3, and then I moved over to Blue Care 45, and I already satisfied my deductible under the old plan, that means I'm only going to be responsible for an additional $500 in out-of-pocket expenses during this calendar year, because the calendar year runs January through December. That means on January 1st, no matter which plan I'm on, my deductible and out-of-pocket maximum will reset to 0. Last plan I want to talk about is the Blue Cross Blue Shield Blue Options 3768 plan. This plan utilizes a different, slightly larger network. This is going to be Blue Cross Blue Shield's largest national network. It's called the Blue Options plan. Still a great plan, lots of copays for all of the commonly utilized services. A few things work slightly different though. Number 1, you'll notice that inpatient and outpatient hospitalization subject to a copay, just like the Blue Care 59. However, the Blue Options 3768 lists 2 different copays. Within the state of Florida, almost every single hospital is a option 1 hospital and therefore subject to the lower copay. There are 2 teaching hospitals within the state of Florida that are coded as option 2 hospitals and therefore subject to that larger copay. Any out-of-state hospital will be considered an option 2 and therefore subject to that larger copay. Your deductible on this plan is $250 for an individual, not to exceed $750 for a family. After that, there is no coinsurance. You'll just continue to pay any copays, which will accumulate to your out-of-pocket maximum of $3,000 for an individual, $6,000 for a family. This plan, you do have out-of-network coverage available to you. However, your out-of-network benefits are going to cost you more if you choose to use them. You do have that option, but I did just want to let you know. And in addition to the You could also be balance billed. So just if you choose to, please be prepared. Each of the 4 plans, they have the same prescription drug coverage for generic at $10 copay, the brand name drug at a $50 copay, and then non-preferred brand name drugs at an $80 copay. Couple money saving tips on all of the plans. Number 1 is going to be the convenient care clinics located in Walgreens. Now they're popping up in some Publix and Walmart. You're going to pay your primary office visit. It's going to be a cheaper option. You have the extended care evening and weekend hours, and it's going to cost you less money than going to an urgent care. Great for, hey, I'm not feeling well. I think I have a scratchy throat. I have this little rash on my face. Just want to make sure that it's not chicken pox, whatever the case may be. Next is going to be urgent care. So this might be, I twisted my ankle, want to make sure it's not broken. I'm going to go to urgent care, not severe enough that I need to go to the emergency room. I'm going to go get an x-ray. They can send me to an orthopedic the next day after making sure it's not broken. Most costly is going to be the emergency room. You should try to avoid the emergency room as much as possible. However, there are going to be times where the emergency room is going to be the only option. You should go directly to the emergency room if you need care and treatment and nowhere else is open. If you pass out or if you are having chest pains. Even if you were to go to the urgent care in those situations, they're going to send you to the emergency room. So it's just, you need to think and determine where is going to be your most cost-effective place to seek care and treatment. Another thing to keep in mind, you're going to be able to save some money if you go for diagnostic testing at a freestanding facility and not outpatient in the hospital. An MRI at ABC Imaging Center is going to cost you a lot less money than at ABC Hospital. So that's another way to save some money. Also, mail order drugs are available. You get a 90-day supply, and instead of paying a 3-month copay, you only pay 2.5 months copay. So you're able to save some money right there. Another way to save some money is by visiting a clinicista. This is a Florida Blue owned clinic, and you're able to get care and treatment for as little as $5. Some locations have not only primary care, they have specialists, they have urgent care, and they even have some imaging machines. So a great place to help save a little bit of money. To locate the closest clinicista, you can visit www.mycinistas.com/Florida to find the center nearest to you. Another money-saving technique is going to be Teladoc. Teladoc, you now have 24/7 access to a provider, and this is an actual medical doctor and not a nurse practitioner. 24/7 at the convenience of your hand. Right there at your fingertips, you can talk to a doctor. You're able to do so via the app, online, or calling the number directly. Right now, there is no member responsibility to use the Teladoc. However, once they reinstate the member responsibility, you're able to seek care and treatment via Teladoc for a small $10 copay. The reason copays have been waived temporarily due to the pandemic, but they will be reinstated in the future. However, this is still going to be the cheapest way to see an actual licensed doctor. Teladoc, great for certain things such as sinus infection, flus, rashes, continued nausea, upset stomach, and other minor health issues. Page number 5 is going to be the last money saving tip for you guys today. Prescription drugs are one of the most costly pieces within the healthcare system itself. Well, Walmart, Winn-Dixie, they have $4 for 30-day supply of generic medications, $10 for a 90-day supply of medications. Publix, they're also offering free routine maintenance medication as well as free antibiotics. And they have 90-day supplies on a variety of medications for as low as $7.50. Plus, gaining popularity is GoodRx. With GoodRx, you can locate a participating provider within your area. They will tell you if they have the medication that you need to take, and if there is a manufacturer's coupon, you will find it right there on the website. You do not even need to have medical coverage in order to take advantage of these prescription drug savings. Take a look at page 6. Page 6 is your dental benefits. You have 2 different dental plan options offered to you through Guardian. The first plan being the DHMO plan. On this plan, you have a designated copay for all covered dental expenses. You get 2 free cleanings in a 12-month period of time with no maximum. Then every single covered service will be subject to a designated copay. The copay schedule can be found on Employee Navigator, so you're able to see how much the copay for each service is. This DHMO plan also has orthodontia available for both children and adults. The DHMO plan, you must pick a dentist and see that dentist. You can change your dentist at any point in time. However, you must first pick up the phone, call Guardian in order to change your dentist before seeing the new dentist. The second plan you have to choose from is going to be a PPO plan. This plan, you have the option of both going in-network to a participating dentist, or you can choose to go out of network as well. The PPO plan does offer a larger network of in-network dentists, and again, you have the option of going elsewhere if you do so choose. On this plan, you have a $50 individual deductible, not to exceed $150 collectively for your entire family unit. Guardian then is going to give you a $1,500 benefit per person. So Guardian will pay on your behalf $1,500 for your care and treatment each and every calendar year. Keep in mind that this does run on a calendar year basis. So if you're currently on the PPO and you've already exhausted your $1,500, it will not reset itself until January 1st. You get 2 preventative cleanings, 1 every 6 months, and any preventative, you are subject to nothing, no cost share. Your deductible is not going to kick in, and there is no co-insurance. Basic services such as fillings, oral surgery, you're going to be responsible for 20% after your deductible. Major services such as crowns, dentures, you're going to be responsible for 50% after you meet your deductible. No orthodontia on this plan at all. On this PPO plan, though, if you were on this in the past and went to see a dentist, as long as the claim did not exceed $700 in cost paid by Guardian, Guardian will reward you and give you an additional amount between $350 and $500 to use towards the next year's calendar maximum. So it is quite possible that while I only have $1,500 available to me this year, somebody else may have $2,000. Regardless of the dental plan that you elect, if you enroll in dental, you are also eligible for the college tuition benefit. This benefit is completely free. However, you must enroll on the Guardian College tuition site in order to actively be enrolled in the plan and start earning some money. Guardian, as a thank you for being in their dental program, they're going to give you 2,000 reward points annually to use towards any qualified beneficiary's future college education. Qualified beneficiaries are going to include your children, grandchildren, godchildren, niece, nephew. So essentially, as long as you have access to the child's name, date of birth, and address, you're able to register them as your dependent and start earning some additional points. Every year, you get $2,000 just for having the dental plan and registering on the site, and an additional $500 or 500 points for every dependent child that you enroll. Couple key dates: your dependent children must be enrolled prior to entering 11th grade, and you must choose whether or not you're going to use that money for that child prior to them entering the 12th grade. Additional information can be found on Employee Navigator. Page 7 reviews your vision benefits. Your vision benefits are brought to you by Guardian using the Davis Vision Network. You're eligible for an eye exam every single year, new contact lenses or lenses for your glasses every single year, and new frames every other year. You'll have a $10 copay for the eye exam. If during that eye exam you find out that you need contacts or glasses, you're given a $130 allowance to use towards frames or contact lenses. If you choose to get eyeglasses, in addition to your $130 allowance, you're also going to receive 20% off the balance above that $130, except at Walmart and Sam's, because the discounts are already so great. Then you will also be responsible for a $25 copay for your lenses that will go inside of your eyeglass frame. Those lenses are going to cover the $25 copay is good for single vision, bifocal, trifocal, lenticular plastic lenses. You do have the option of purchasing additional anti-glare, progressive, anti-scratch, etc. coatings at an additional charge, but you are still receiving the discount for having Davis Vision. If you choose to get contact lenses instead of glasses, you can do so. You're given a $130 allowance to use, and you're given 15% off the balance above that $130 allowance. Out of network, you will pay 100% the cost of the claim. Then you will need to complete a claim form and submit the claim form along with an itemized receipt to Davis Vision for reimbursement. Every single employee is eligible for the Employee Assistance Program through Guardian. The Employee Assistance Program is going to offer you unlimited telephonic assistance as well as online resources. The online resources are going to include will preparation. They can help you do power of attorney. They have build your budget tools. However, if your particular situation warrants a face-to-face visit with a licensed mental health counselor, Guardian will cover and pay for 3 free face-to-face sessions for you per incident. So if I'm having an issue with my child who is stressed out about school, they can meet with somebody 3 times. And then my husband and I were having some marital issues. We can meet with somebody 3 times because they are considered separate incidences. Also, all non-union full-time employees working 30 hours a week or more is going to receive a $20,000 life and AD&D policy. During open enrollment, it is a good time to review your beneficiary. Just in case something were to happen to you, this is where the money would go. So just take a second, make sure that your wishes are taken advantage. Your wishes are followed by updating your information on Employee Navigator. Page number 8 is going to talk about the telemedicine package. This package is going to be provided to individuals participating in the medical policy. Over on this benefit, you will have a $0 teledoc visit. Currently, you also have $0 under your Blue Cross Blue Shield medical, so it doesn't really matter what you use right now, but there comes a point in time where you will no longer be eligible for the Blue Cross Blue Shield, and you will need to use it through new benefits or the My Benefits Work app. Also, the Blue Cross Blue Shield teledoc only covers the people that are enrolled under your medical policy, while this My Benefit Works app through new benefits, the teledoc will cover any of your tax dependents. So if I have a child that is covered under my husband's plan, I can still get them teledoc assistance at no cost underneath this My Benefits Work bundle. In addition to teledoc, there's also a piece called Compass Navigator. This Compass Navigator piece allows you to meet with health professionals, trained pros essentially, that can help you be your concierge. They can schedule appointments for you. They can find doctors participating in the network. If you got a bill and you don't know if it's accurate or not, they're able to help you sort through your bill so you know whether or not you need to pay. A couple other pieces that really stand out of this package is going to be the pet care. You'll have access to discounted veterinary services as well as discounted doggy daycare, house sitting, medications for the dogs, pet supplies, food, etc., at all a discount. In addition, there's a piece on alternative medicine. Nowadays, people are beginning to take more of a holistic approach to their wellness. The alternative medicine, which is not covered by your medical insurance, will allow you to go the more holistic route and offer you discounts on alternative medications as well as acupuncture, and can offer you a savings as much as 30% off it at participating providers. Also have the discounted pharmacy supplies, diabetic supplies, CAT scans, durable medical equipment, discounted hearing aids, lab tests. Also offers counseling. They're able to help with grief counseling, in general, especially in this hard time. A lot of things are changing. Life is very stressful right now. Sometimes it's just nice to be able to talk to somebody outside of your situation, offer a unbiased opinion. So you have counseling services available in here as well, and a financial helpline. The financial helpline, you're going to speak with a financial counselor who's going to help you tackle a variety of financial situations, including help you build a budget. Maybe you need to pay down some credit cards and talk through different options, all available to you on the My Benefits Work bundle through New Benefits. Next page just provides a little more information on that Compass Navigator piece that we just spoke about. Page number 10 is instructions on how you can sign up for the My Benefits Work app, now available on both Google Play and Apple Store. You're going to need that group ID number, NFP222. Page 11 talks about login instructions. You will be a first-time user if you have not already registered for the Employee Navigator site. You will need your name, company identifier, which is Airstron Inc., case sensitive, your date of birth, last 4 digits of your social security number. If the system cannot find you, that means that something that you're entering is not matching what we have, and therefore you're going to need to either give myself or Debbie a call and we will get you all signed up. However, if you already have a user ID and password, you will be considered a returning user. Then you're going to just log in using your user ID and your password. If you get what your password is, there is a little link that says forget password, and an email will be sent to you with a link to change your password. Passwords must be letters, numbers, and a special character. Bottom of page 11 is the contact information. Doesn't matter if you know the answer as long as you know where to get it from. This is going to provide you with telephone numbers and website or email addresses for all the different carriers. And you also have Carolina from Airstron's Human Resources Department, and then myself, Colleen Hernandez, and Debbie Rito, my counterpart, available to help with any questions you may have. Now, I'm sure the question in everybody's mind, how much is it going to cost? Page 12 will review the cost for each of the different plan options. This is a per pay period cost. I did also want to just show you very quickly Employee Navigator. As a little refresher, you're going to go to employeenavigator.com. You're going to click Login. Returning users, you're going to put your user ID and password. If you forgot your password, you're going to click on the Reset a Forgotten Password, and the email will be sent to you. Register as a new user. It's going to be right down here. First name, last name, company identifier, which again is Airstron Inc. Enter the last 4 digits of your social security number as your PIN, and then your date of birth. Once you are logged into the system, you are going to look at a screen that looks like this. You're going to have a little green button over here. Instead of finish enrollment, you're going to see the button that says start enrollment. It only says finish enrollment for me. It's because I've clicked on it already and gone through the process, just to make sure everything was working to test out the system. So you will click on the little button. You're going to verify your information, and it's going to take you screen by screen throughout all of the different options. Once you get to your medical plan, you're able to click compare, and it'll show you the different cost per paycheck as well as all of your benefits on one little side-by-side. You're going to click select for whatever plan you want. You're going to scroll down and you're going to hit save and continue. If you do not want the benefit, you're going to click on the blue don't want this benefit underneath the select benefits, and then you're going to choose the reason that you're declining the coverage. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to call myself or Debbie. We are both here to help. My contact information is on your screen. Please do not hesitate to give me a call anything, I am here. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys have a great day and stay safe. Thank you.